Hey, welcome back. Y'all already know for what? A quick little video. So with that being said, y'all, we can go ahead and we can jump right into this actual video. Now, y'all, Olivia has seemed to pop out of nowhere. Okay, the girl just popped out, okay, on her YouTube. She went head on and she graced us with a 3-hour live. Okay, repeat after me. Okay, let me say it one more time. A 3-hour live. So y'all already know, if we break this down, that Olivia, it was everything wanted her to come up on here to tell this story. Olivia is so used to coming onto her platform and telling, you get what I'm saying, it all. So at this point, when she came up on her platform to go live for 3 hours, I already knew right away. I said, this right here is getting ready to be some funny. I said, this right here getting ready to be some type of popcorn and soda, okay, content. That's what's getting ready to go down over here, okay? Because the girl told us that she was done with YouTube, okay? She was done. But being as though Olivia, like other people on this platform, other content creators, they have no friends. So what happens is they have to come onto YouTube, okay, go live or make videos, so therefore they can have some type of interaction with the outside world. Okay, they not even worried about it's somebody that they don't know. I mean, they not worried about that. They just want some type of attention from the outside world. And y'all already know Olivia wakes up and she breathes Instagram. She breathes YouTube. Could y'all imagine being in the house with Olivia for the amount of time that she has been off of YouTube? Could you imagine how she is acting? Let me tell y'all something right now. I can tell y'all already, Olivia has probably smoked about 25 to 30 cigarette boxes. Okay, I know Olivia is blowing them in, blowing them out, blowing them in, blowing them out. I can tell you right now, wherever the lady gets her cigarettes, when she gets to the counter, well, let me tell you, when she gets outside of her car, because they have seen her this much, okay, this is how it goes down, okay, I'm gonna show you. So Olivia gets out of her car, she walks on into the convenience store, but while she's walking into the actual convenience store, okay, the clerk behind the register, he sees her. His next step is he goes ahead, he pulls the cigarette cartridges down and have them on the actual countertop. He has got Olivia down to a science, I'm trying to tell you. So when she walks in, the cigarettes are already there. I can tell y'all right now, the cigarettes are there. They are probably giving her free matches. That's how many times she's coming to get cigarettes a day. Now, Olivia went head on and she decided to tell us that no judge, no lawyer has told her to go ahead and get off of YouTube. That is what your girl said. But what I am going to say is somebody has definitely told you to get yourself off of social media. Now, we don't know how long it's going to last or whatever, because you just did do a breakthrough or whatever. You just had what I call a relapse. Live the Stallion, you done had a relapse, okay? A relapse, and bring yourself back onto this camera, because what happened, you were in that room. I can tell you right now, you were in that room. Preferably with those black leggings on, or that tie-dye jumper that I have asked you time and time and time and time to burn. I already know, okay? Because Live the Stallion, when you got onto the camera, how I knew that this was getting ready to be a complete shit show. You were sitting on the ground, on the floor, in front of your dresser. I said, oh, here we go. This is getting ready to be an after-school meeting. I said, oh, here we go. The girl is getting ready to break, okay? The girl is getting ready to go in. Yeah. So, yeah, you had us sitting there for 3 hours talking about the same thing over and over and over. Like I just said, you said, oh, no, nobody has stopped me from YouTube or whatever. That is just something that I wanted to do. But Live the Stallion, let me tell you something. Listen to me clearly. We already know that you don't have a trade. Okay? So, eventually, you will be coming back to YouTube. Eventually. You might as well just go ahead and slide on in there. See, you didn't want to come back to YouTube and you knew that your kids were not coming back. And you didn't want to come up on here and face the fear of the trolls, the reactors, or whatever. If you don't have your kids. And it's going to be so many questions. When you go live, they are going to come for you. That right there was the reason that you didn't want to bring yourself back up on to YouTube. Because you are embarrassed. You wrote a check that you can no longer cash. That is the exact reason that you decided to go ahead and step off of YouTube. Okay? Because you could not take the embarrassment. But now in this video, let me tell you something, Liv. It was ridiculous. The first thing I am going to tell you, Liv the Stallion, that girl, get over it. This is why we say you need to go and seek yourself some therapy. You are not over Gerard whatsoever. Get over it. He is over you. The man is completely over you. You say things, well, he's doing this to hurt me. Once we divorce, he's going to marry her to hurt me. Do you realize, again, that Gerard is paying you no mind whatsoever? The only thing that Gerard wants is his kids to be taken care of. And what you have showed and portrayed on YouTube over and over with each man, Brandon, Zolo, on and on and on, that people that we don't even know about, is absolutely disgusting. We don't know if your kids come first or the man that you have just met within 30 days come first, because that's how you get down. You will know a person for, I would say, 30 to 45 days, and you already saying that you love them. You are already saying that y'all are completely compatible, and you don't even know this man. You don't know his background. You don't know his favorite color. You don't know his favorite food. You don't know nothing. But better yet, you love him, and he is the one. You do it all the time. So maybe you looked at all the videos that you put out, and it brought you to, some type of epiphany. But I doubt it. So anyway, you keep, saying that. And then you keep on, what really gets me, okay, because there were only a couple points that was irritating to me. What really gets me is the fact, like, what you like to do. When it comes to Aunt Tanisha, you like to go ahead and throw it in there every time. They're my kids. You don't have kids. Because you know that Gerard has a vasectomy. But what I'm going to say to you is this right here. That vasectomy that Gerard has, it can be what you call reversed. It can be reversed. Just like when a woman has her tubes tied, it can be reversed. I know someone that actually had it done. Yeah. So it can be reversed. So you keep on throwing that and talking out the side of your neck about that. I just don't get it. But just to let you know, we understand exactly what you are saying. You're saying that Gerard can't have any kids, so therefore Tanisha is not going to have any. We get it. We get it. Now, do you think that Tanisha is trying to take your kids because her and Gerard don't have any? Absolutely not. The young lady seems to be raised in a good way. She has morals and she has values. See, a lot of y'all out there, y'all not raised like that. Liv, you not raised with morals and values, because half of the stuff that you do, you would not even be doing it. Half of the stuff that you do in front of your mother. That right there tells us you have no morals, no value. Not only that, but you have no manners. You basically have no coof about yourself. Yeah. So getting back to it, you should be lucky that the young lady that your husband is actually with is actually taking care of your 3 kids. Dressing them well, doing their hair, feeding them good, treating them good. You should be happy that that is what's going on. She is treating these kids like they are her own blood, okay? This young lady, I'm pretty sure that she got to go to work. She got to do this. She got to do that. When this young lady is going to work, Olivia, you most likely over there in your bed with no sheets on the bed, laying down till 12 and 1 o'clock after you get up, running around with whoever you want to run around. And this young lady is over there giving dinners. You get what I'm saying? Giving baths, lotioning them down, putting them to bed, might be even reading them a goddamn bedtime story. And they are not her kids. See, that's where it comes in at. You and Tanisha, y'all are not the same whatsoever. See, you over here, Liv, and all the stuff you said in there, you are very, very, very immature. When dealing with you, it is like dealing with a child. Your baby girl acts more mature than you. See, everything that is going on right now is because of you. When you look into the mirror, what you need to say, this is going on because of you. If you would have done what you were supposed to do as a parent, you would not be going through any of the things that you are doing right now. But see, what happened, Liv the Stallion, was this. When Gerard will call for his kids and stuff, you wouldn't let him speak to him because that was your way of hurting him. That was your way of digging deep into him. That was your way of being downright spiteful. You wouldn't let him speak to him because I know what type of female that you are. You wouldn't let him speak to him. Even if they had their own phone to talk to him, you most likely would take the phone and be like, I don't know where the phone is at. Y'all go look for the phone. So now, the tables have turned. You have got onto your platform. You have dragged Gerard all over it, back and forth, video after video after video. And now it has flipped around. And it is now your turn. It's your turn. And see, you don't know how this is getting ready to play out. So now I am sure what you did, Liv the Stallion, you and Stella with the boots absolutely went to go get a lawyer now. You realize that it wasn't a game. You realize that it was very, very serious. And sometimes that is what it takes. So to be honest, you might as well go ahead and stand your ground because we already know that you don't have the kids. You might as well come up on this camera. You might as well tell your story. You might as well do everything, you know, without the kids being there cleaning, whatever. You might as well. You might as well. Because we already know the story. Okay. So therefore, it is no embarrassment to us at all because we already know what's going on. So again, you might as well come back on your platform and continue to collect your coins because what may happen, Liv the Stallion, If Gerard is keeping them, you will have to do what? Remember that $1,000 that you wanted from him and he was giving you $700? It may have been flipped around that he has these kids and you will be paying him that $1,000 that you wanted him to pay. Yeah. See, you got a lot to learn, a lot of learning to do. And for me, looking at you, I think this is only the beginning. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and slide myself up on off of here. And I will see all of you beautiful people in the next video. Later.